Tonight we continue our series this season with Pinewood girls basketball.
This week the girls playing against one of the team's all-time best players, now coaching for the other side. The season with Pinewood girls basketball is brought to you by Morgan Manos Shepler, your trusted Peninsula real estate agent, and by Chef Chu's, a Peninsula favorite for tempting innovative Chinese cuisine since 1970. Practice this week for the Pinewood Panthers is a lot like looking in the mirror. On Saturday night, Pinewood takes on the St. Francis Lancers, coached by Sami, who played for Doc at Pinewood 11 years ago, winning a state title.
Whenever I have a Pinewood shirt on and someone says, "Oh, did you go to Pinewood?" I always say, "Yeah, I went to Pinewood, I played basketball." And for those people who are part of the basketball community, they're always like, "Whoa, wow." You know, and that feeling of being so proud to have been a part of a program.
Coach Palisso is trying to build a program at St. Francis modeled after the program where she played at Pinewood. So when the two teams take the court, they will know exactly how the other team plays. It will be a battle of similar philosophies between two very competitive coaches.
I'm playing for my team to get better. She's playing for her team to get better as well. And we both play similar styles because we both embrace this style of play. So it'd be like they know our plays, they know our actions, and we know their actions as well.
I think we both share such a passion for this sport. A lot of the passion that I have for the sport came from him. He was the one that kind of taught me how to love the game. But more importantly, we've been through life things, right? The passing of my mom and the passing of his father and things kind of greater than basketball.
Sami's mom, Nancy, passed away last spring after a long battle with ALS. Nancy was also a basketball coach. She and Doc would have animated discussions about the Pinewood program.
I laugh because they would battle. The two of them would go at it, right? Just going back and forth, and my mom being Mama Bear, and Doc realizing that and understanding that. But again, we're talking about my mom, who also had a great passion for this sport.
Sami is indebted to the Pinewood community for their support during her mom's illness. As a former teacher and player at Pinewood, Sami knows the Panthers will always be her family. But now she is a Lancer. As the Pinewood team prepares to take on her Lancers, Sami knows it will be an emotional game.
Obviously it means a lot to my girls because they know what it means to me to play against a team like that. And I think they put a lot more pressure on themselves to perform better, which I appreciate them feeling that way because it is a big game for me, but I have to remember it's just another game.
We're both very competitive people and we want to win, but on the second side of it, we're both very human and love each other.
You know the magic.
You want the jellies after?
I think I am.
Wow,
Yeah.
we're having dinner after.
The coach and his former player all smiles before the big game. The Lancers come in a perfect 9-0. Pinewood is 6-0. One of these teams will pick up their first loss of the season tonight.
1, 2, 3.
Number one focus point is building our greatness, all right? Let's use the euphoria, if you will, of the Hawaii trip and let that lead into great things tonight as well.
As the Pinewood girls head to the basketball court, a big crowd piles into the Pinewood gym. Pinewood and St. Francis fans for sure, but also fans of quality basketball. The Pinewood defense stifling from the start. Yale-bound senior Clara Astrom flying in to block a deep three, and then a surprise. Hannah Jump takes the role of center and shows off her skills in the post. Paige Uehara keeps the Lancers close early with this three, firing up the St. Francis bench. But the Panthers continue to drive to the basket, leaving the three-point shot behind. When Astrom drives and scores, the Panthers have a 16-8 lead after one. More of the same in the second as Annika Decker drives the baseline and scores, and it's a 12-point Pinewood lead. Jump is awesome in the paint for the Panthers. Her rebound and putback part of a 26-point game for Hannah. Uehara firing another three for the Lancers, still St. Francis down by 22 with seconds to play in the half, but Jump races down court, lofting a deep three at the buzzer and hits it. Pinewood leads 39-14 at the half. More of the same in the second half as the game is all but over. But in the third quarter, Una Jovanovic racing up court lands awkwardly on her right leg, falling in pain. It appears to be a major injury to one of the Panthers' top players. As Una is carried off the court, the team must continue to play, knowing their teammate is suffering and in pain. The game ends with a big Pinewood win.
Good stuff. You guys are going to be there.
We got a long way to go.
Huh?
We got a long way to go.
The big question is the injury to Una and whether this sophomore will play again this season. Next week, we'll follow the Panthers through the West Coast Jamboree Tournament against some really great competition. Luxury real estate is far more than a transaction. It's about living the life you deserve. Morgan Mano Shepler with McGuire Real Estate knows a commitment at this level requires a rock-solid relationship with experts who truly understand each local community. Go to Morgan's website to learn more about available homes for sale, read Morgan's client testimonials, and request a complimentary home valuation. With Morgan's proven track record for success, her clients enjoy a complete concierge service experience from start to finish, because anything is possible when you have the right agent.